4AD, baby. Been hunting this bear all week.
I grunted at him. He come running back in. We just smoked another giant.
Just an absolute giant. Lifetime bull for me.
Team 200 is presented by MoonGuide. Plan your best hunt. This week on Team 200, we will be showcasing the best highlights of our upcoming season.
That radical broadhead, I put it right through there, and it didn't skip a beat. Just went straight through that sucker.
Beautiful buck. Love the splits on him.
Season 7 has some incredible moments and stories with the same mindset, chasing the biggest animals in our area. We also have big news. We will introduce 8 new guys to the staff of Team 200.
Got some changes taking place this year on Team 200, some new faces, and I tell you what, we got quite a season coming up here for season 7 of Team 200.
Oh my God!
Yes! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 places.
Holy moly.
We've got some new faces, and one of them is Chris Schmidt. You know, Chris is a big buck killer from New Jersey.
I love the road noise. We got an airplane, we got a forklift back here, we got trailer bouncing all over the train tracks over here. But I'll tell you what, that does not affect these deer one bit.
We met back in the dominant buck days, solo cam days. You know, he's been doing it a long time with a stick and string, filming his own hunts. And we sure are glad to have him on board this year.
What a giant in Kentucky, 9 hours from home, knocking on doors, and this is what you get. Yeah!
Pictures of this really good 8-point, real tall tines, giant. A couple other nice bucks as well. But I'm really hoping to get an arrow in him tonight. He's the one that I'm in here for.
Yeah. Check that out. Man, what a giant. Look at the tines on that buck. Wow.
Another new face to Team 200 this year is going to be Kent Robinson. This is going to be Kent's first year this fall filming himself, but I tell you what, living down along the Ohio River, the hill country in southern Ohio, and right across the river in Kentucky, some giant bucks, and Kent knows where they're at.
All right.
That's a giant. That never gets old. Never gets old.
For a long time. I've said it 100 times already. Since I released there, I'm speechless. My wife and my son here with me. A couple of my good buddies, Josh, thank him for filming me. All these people here, they know how obsessed I was with this deer and how hard I've worked for him. It's fourth been a crockett deer with a bow, and it never gets old.
Coming up next.
Pretty unbelievable day so far. I've seen at least 4 shooters, and I put an arrow in a pretty good one. Rock. He's got a nice little drop here. Oh man, Rock, look at this mass. Gosh, I can't get my finger around it. I can't believe it. We've got a giant
giant deer on the ground. By far the biggest buck I've ever killed.
And I had a Zonix pointed. He didn't pick up anything. Gave me a 30-yard shot.
Thank God I have an Ozonics.
Start seeing more deer more often and closer than you ever thought possible with Ozonics. Ozonics is the only product that actively and continually attacks game spooking odor in the downwind airstream during your entire hunt, allowing you to beat an animal's #1 defense, its nose.
Got some changes taking place this year on Team 200, some new faces, and I'm gonna be going way back to the days of whitetail addictions. Rick, Rock Bonomo, and Wade Fatul, all from PA, all traditional guys.
Just a great hunt. Last night got good footage of this deer. Incredible hunt, great memories.
Good beam length, he's got pretty good mass. Good G2.
These guys have been putting down some giant bucks with traditional equipment for a long time. And I can't tell you how excited I am to have these guys part of Team 200 now.
Pretty unbelievable day so far. I've seen at least 4 shooters. And I put an arrow in a pretty good one. Here he is. Here he is. Gosh. Thank you, Lord. Rock. He's got a nice little drop here. Oh man, Rock, look at this mass. Oh my gosh, I can't get my finger around it. He's got to be close to 160. Good grief. Take your time, bud.
Twin brothers, Ricky and Rock Bonomo.
Congratulations. Thanks, my brother.
Rick inducted in the Wrestling Hall of Fame, and Rock is a 3-time All-American, so these guys wrestled for Bloomsburg.
Excited anytime that you have a successful hunt like this and you get to share it with your brother and the friends. Neat. You gotta get another arrow in him.
Probably the most frustrating thing for these guys is, you know, not connecting on these whitetails. I mean, you gotta figure shooting traditionally, I mean, you're gonna get disappointed on some shots here or there.
What a moment. What a moment.
Coming up next.
We got the Ozonics running behind us. Man, it couldn't have worked out any better.
By far the biggest buck I've ever killed.
From the deer farm to your front door, raw frozen scents are as fresh as you can get. Raw is 100% pure deer urine collected from real deer.
This is just textbook scrape line hunting.
Put some raw scent out. He came right into the mock scrape.
Immediately after the collection process, raw scents are quickly frozen, then shipped directly to you in an insulated cooler so you get it raw, fresh, and pure.
And I got some raw frozen scents in there. And they are going nuts because that smell is in the air.
Raw frozen scents, always fresh. No water, no preservatives, and 100% money-back guarantee.
And that's what it's all about right there. Check that out.
So anybody that's not aware and doesn't see the credits at the end of the show, Dave Boise from Hidden Thicket is the man behind the computer doing the post-production.
That is a beautiful buck, and I can't believe that I had a second chance with this deer. He came by this.
Ohio, big buck, down. Look at the character. Big split brow tine here, just gorgeous.
And it took some convincing, pulling some teeth, but we got him out of the editing suite, and he is now officially a member of Team 200, going to be filming for us moving forward, and can't wait to see what Dave gets on the ground this fall.
I just want to see the arrow. Yes. Black eagle. Look at that baby. Soaked. Absolutely soaked. Oh, I'm so fired up.
A couple more guys this year we're adding to Team 200, Jordan Finnegan and Mike Dempsey from Missouri. These guys are on some big deer down in the Show Me State, and I'll tell you what, can't wait to see what these guys produce. They have knocked down some giants in the past, both following the MoonGuide, and want to say welcome aboard to Team 200.
We got the Ozonics running behind us. Man, it couldn't have worked out any better.
But I am so happy to be behind this deer. I can't thank my buddy Tyler and Michael enough for being behind me. Thanks again.
Coming up next.
I was so excited to see him and in person and have a cool encounter with him. And I was distracted filming him. Slipped right past me at 10 yards. And I could not believe what I saw out of my peripheral vision.
For over 2 decades, the MoonGuide has been the #1 rated tool for serious hunters, telling you when giant whitetails will move and where you need to hunt. Now available as a mobile app, the MoonGuide gives you parcel data, enhanced weather radar, exclusive discounts, tips from the pros, and the deadly red moon data. Are you tired of hunting nocturnal trail camera bucks? Do you ever wonder why some bucks only show up during daylight on certain days each year? The Deer Hunter's MoonGuide is here to help.
My scouting tells me where to hunt. The MoonGuide tells me when.
Our best day hunting ever. 2 unkillable bucks, both taken on the red moon.
For effective preseason scouting, scheduling time off work, planning out-of-state hunts, and increasing your overall hunting success, simply check the MoonGuide's calendar to find the best days, times, and hunting locations to catch a mature deer on his feet during daylight hours.
2 giant bucks last year, both taken on the red moon. Plan your best hunt at moonguide.com.
A year ago, Team 200 capitalized on one of their best seasons.
It's the first red moon tonight.
From huge screaming elk to Canadian black bear.
That is a giant Curry River monster right there.
The team scored big on their biggest animals to date, achieving unforgettable moments.
Just got it all. Lifetime bull for me. First international buck.
I think this is my biggest buck ever. I couldn't be happier.
Kansas was the spot for whitetails, and one taped out at 200 inches. A buck we know as Pinhead.
Man, it was just a special moment. What a beautiful buck.
To be able to harvest a deer like that is just simply amazing. And I'm still on that high. But I really would like to go after Crown. I remember getting the first pick of him and it was amazing. Super tall, mainframe 8-point,
I mean, just awesome buck. That's who I was gonna go after.
Rattle here in a second. See if I can get Crown's response. I don't know if he's around here, but he popped in last night, so.
So the Quiet Cat has definitely been a hunting game changer for me. And I got the Bandit, so it folds up and it's packable. But I mean, convenience alone, it's just one of them things that you feel like, oh, I would never use that maybe, but man, you get on that thing and it's like, how did I hunt without it? You know, everyone hates going to their setup and they're drenched in sweat. A long walk seems shorter. I mean, I was having tons of hunts, tons of encounters. It just helped make the whole rut hunting process a little less exhausting because I had that resource.
I like killing bucks. Yes, I'd rather hunt the rut. But I don't care, that was awesome. And anytime you make a great shot, I've been shooting the Hoyt. The RX3 Ultra has been good to me this year. 2 bucks, 1 in Canada, 1 in Kansas. Yes! Talk about incredible, incredible Christmas gift right here. Oh man, what a hunt. Bug. What a bug.
Generous application of raw. Red moon, north wind, northwest wind's great for this tree. Second time in this stand this year. So, gonna get ready to go here.
Biggest factor of my hunting season this year, I was kind of pushing it to the end. I had that red moon week circled at the end of the month, and I knew that if I could get the best cold day coexisting with that red moon guide, I'd be in the chips.
So excited to see him and in person and have a cool encounter with him. And I was distracted filming him. Slipped right past me at 10 yards. And I could not believe what I saw out of my peripheral vision. But that radical broadhead, I put it right through there and it didn't skip a beat. Just went straight through that sucker. Definitely the biggest deer I've ever shot. Can't say enough about the red moon.